What can you buy in Brisbane for $750,000? In today's video, we're going to be reviewing a recent client purchase where I helped a client buy in the Brisbane market. This property was located on the north side of Brisbane and was a 3-bed, 2-bath, high-set brick home within 15 kilometres of the CBD. Now, before we go any further into actually diving into this purchase and walking you through the photos, I wanted to have a bit of fun in today's video. So I know what I used to do when I watched other people's YouTube videos is to try and find the specific property. So what I want you to do, if you find the suburb that this property sits in, comment the first letter of the suburb in the comments down below. Let's move on with the analysis of today's purchase. So Andrew signed up for our buyer's agency services to help him find a property in the Brisbane market. His brief was largely focused around capital growth with a reasonable level of cash flow. So this property was more growth focused at the $750K price point. The key criteria for the property was it had to have sufficient cash flow, it had to have long-term growth potential, and my buyers had to be able to manufacture value on the deal down the track. So let's take a look at some of the photos and walk you through our thinking when making this purchase. You can see here at the front of the property, it's a high-set brick home. So it's got 2 garage spaces and some bonus multi-purpose space underneath. It's got a smallish front balcony, and you'll see later on that it's got quite a large balcony at the back. The house is very well positioned on the block, so it's got a nice wide frontage. And the great thing about this property is it's going to be on the low maintenance side because of the brick veneer and because of the era the property was built in. Now we're greeted by the kitchen, which is basic white 2-pack and fairly basic laminate bench tops, but that's all you need with an investment property. It doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to appeal to tenants and have value for money, and that's what this property has in spades. It's got stainless steel appliances, laminate bench tops, laminate cabinets, the bare basics, the simple, straightforward, and not too costly to actually purchase. This gives you another view from the kitchen window where you can see the sink located over that picture window out onto the balcony. The layout of the kitchen is very usable in that it's got the cooktop, the oven space, the dishwasher, and the fridge all within reaching distance. And it's pretty smart to have the kitchen sink looking out over the backyard, because if you're washing up dishes, I know what I would want to see the backyard space as well. This is the living area, which has timber floors throughout the home. There is an old air conditioner there, which could be removed down the track. And there needs to be some maybe electrical upgrades and some new curtains put on this property. This is the reverse view of the living space. And again, we're looking out towards the back of the property. And you can see with this floor plan, which is pretty standard for a 3-bed place, we've got that open plan kitchen, living and dining leading onto the back deck, and the bedrooms are off to one side. This is the master bedroom, which has access onto the front deck, which is what you want. You can see there's a few scratches here and there on the floor, but it's going to be a rental property, so it doesn't need to be brand new. And it's got an air conditioner, which is another draw card, and I think the light fixture needs some upgrading. This is one of the other bedrooms in the property. Having these bars is pretty consistent with older style homes in these areas. And a shot of the other bedroom. This is the bonus space downstairs. So it came with a bar, it came with a bit of a multi-purpose living space, which could be used as a teenager's retreat. And thankfully the property has internal stairs. So all of this space can be used without having to go outside and access the space below. The bathroom upstairs has green tiles, which are probably coming back in. This, apart from the vanity, which could do with some replacing, you could leave all of the tiles, replace the shower screen, and have quite a popular bathroom to today's standards and to today's color palette. So I would just change up that vanity at some point down the track, get a nice timber, maybe a wall hung vanity, and I would keep the rest of the tiles in this bathroom because they're coming back into trend. This is the other bonus space downstairs in the property. This area has bright green walls and could be painted and floored down the track, but because the property doesn't have legal height underneath, this cannot be classed as an extra bedroom. So this was just bonus space with the purchase and was one of the reasons that Queenslanders love high-set homes. You have a double garage off the one side, and then in this property, they've got a bar and another room which could be used as a study or a teenager's retreat. So it's essentially a 4-bedroom, even though the legal height downstairs doesn't make this a bedroom. It's defined as a multi-purpose space. So this is the backyard of the property. It used to have a pool which was filled in. It's a very flat block and it gives you a good view of the type of home, gives you a good view of the bricks and that back deck. Finally, we've got an aerial shot, which gives you an idea of what the condition of the roof is. So it's got terracotta tiles, doesn't appear to have ever been painted, and the roof appears to be in good condition from these aerial shots. Of course, it's important to get a building and pest inspection so you're really comfortable around the roof and the gutters, but I really like this vertical shot because it shows you the size of the block and where the house is positioned and how you have a nice backyard for this property. So it's all well and good to look at some photos of a property in Brizzy, but how much did they exactly pay? So my client Andrew paid $755,000 to purchase his home, roughly 15 k's north of Brisbane CBD. The rental yield on the property is roughly around that $600 per week. So that equates to a gross yield in the low 4%. Now, the strategy behind this purchase is largely focused on long-term capital growth. This area is located near Nudgee College. That's going to give a hint to you guys as to where to look for this suburb, but it's located nearby Nudgee College and is in a great pocket, which is in demand from owner-occupiers. Other houses in the area are selling in the low to mid 800s for this similar type of property, and so we were very happy with the purchase price and the bonus space underneath and the flat block and the location of the property in a quiet, family-friendly street. My client's plans for this property are to hold over the long term and potentially down the track manufacture a bit of value through some renovations. The bathroom, for example, could be upgraded a little bit. Some of the bedrooms could do with some repainting. You could add some new fixtures and fittings to the home to add value. This is the type of property I would like in my own portfolio, maybe something with a bit more renovation potential on it, but getting a property with over 600 square meters of land. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath home, which works for most families, plus the bonus space of the multi-purpose area underneath and 2-car garage. This property is ticking a lot of boxes. One of the main considerations for this purchase was the location. It's a fantastic street and this purchase price represented great value for the area. There are $800,000, $900,000, $1 million homes right next to this property, so it was one of the lower or lowest priced properties in this street of homes. For me, it's very important when buying a property, especially if you're looking for growth, to make sure you're buying on the lower median price point. You don't want to be buying the $1 million home, you don't want to be the best home in the street, you want to be buying the worst home in the best street. And that's what we look to achieve with this purchase. Andrew has actually signed up for his next purchase with us as his buyer's agents here at Purpose Property, and we're going to be looking for a deal which has a bit more cash flow and a bit more of a balance between cash flow and growth as compared to this deal, which was more growth focused. So for $755,000, you can get a 3-bed, 2-bath on over 600 square meters within 15 k's of Brisbane CBD. Let me know your thoughts about this purchase. Was it a good deal? Was it a bad deal? I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. And if you worked out what the suburb was, make sure you tell me what the first letter was in the comments as well. I think that'd be a bit of fun. I used to love searching for properties on YouTube channels and on people's Instagram posts and things like that. So if you found the property, let me know because I thought that'd be a bit of fun. If you're interested in working with myself, I run a Brisbane-based buyers agency where we help people buy owner-occupied residence and investment properties in the Brisbane market. If you'd like to have a free chat with myself, head over to purposeproperty.com.au to book in a session. Otherwise, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel down below, and click this video over here for more things real estate, renovating, and financial freedom. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.